welcome back to another episode of the Glow Up Guide. So, today's episode is basically just a combination of a bunch of random summer related topics. Today's episode including travel tips, some of my personal summer faves, and summer fashion. So, those three were originally all going to be separate episodes, but once I thought about it, each one would have been way too short. Plus, it would have taken me forever to get all that content out, and we'd be halfway through summer by then. That's what I did, and that's really dumb because this stuff was supposed to be done in May, and it's currently the end of June. Starting with podcast updates, Instagram's still suspended, and I'm recording on a Wednesday because I have been super duper busy. Because last weekend I was super busy, and then I didn't have an episode to publish until now because I finally finished the script literally 10 minutes ago. Because I've been super busy with camp and other stuff, and I hung out with my friend yesterday, and it's just been a kind of chaotic week. This week and next week are honestly going to be like my most chaotic weeks of the whole summer. Yeah, that's fun. And I'm recording on a Wednesday. Don't know if it'll show that though, because if I use the schedule thing, it'll just shows that I recorded it on a Sunday. So I'm probably gonna just do that. Next week's episode might also be late because I'm not really gonna find a lot of time to actually like write anything. It's a simple episode. My next week's episode is just gonna be like beach reads and like summary books, I guess. And it's gonna be a super easy episode to write and get done. Still not sure if I can get it done by the 30th though, because I'm also gonna be super busy the coming weekend. Gonna get more into that later. But yeah. And then life updates. So, as I mentioned, my summer camp started this week on the 24th, and the 24th sucked. It was the first day. Everyone was on their like phones or whatever. No one really cared about anything. Counselors didn't care either. And like we just mostly went outside or we went to the gym and we had free time. Free time really sucks. And then the second day. So the second day though was super duper fun, like complete turnout. We went to Six Flags for our weekly field trip. Because for this camp every week there's a field trip and a pool trip. So I'm signed up to do this week and then the next week, and then but next week there's no field trip because it's a short week for the 4th of July. So we went to Six Flags. It's an amusement park. We went to the one that was in Maryland. For those of you who live in the United States know about it. It was so fun. I only went on 2 rides though. There was this one wooden roller coaster, and then I didn't want to do any of the roller coasters that went upside down, and I didn't really feel like doing anything after a while because I was just so tired. And then me and one of the counselors, we went on this other ride. It was called the Harley Quinn, and it's basically just spins around. There's like a circle, basically, circle shape, and there's a bunch of seats. You sit on it, and then it spins round and around, and it goes like side to side. And you almost go upside down, but like you don't go fully upside down. You go slightly upside down though. Me and one of the counselors did it. It was so fun, but it gave me such a bad headache, and I closed my eyes the whole time because like that's if anyone's ever been on like a roller coaster or something like that before, you get like a sinking sensation when you go down a ride really fast, like on a roller coaster when there's like a drop, pretty much like a really steep drop. You get that sinking feeling in your stomach, and I was trying to prevent that by closing my eyes. So basically, I peeked my eyes open just a little bit at like the highest point in the ride, and we were basically upside down. I'm like, everything is dizzy. There's just blobs of green and blue and people everywhere. I'm like, what's happening? And then I'm just like, okay, I'm shutting my eyes now. Like me and the counselor, we were just screaming. It was so fun though. And then once we got off, like we were so dizzy, and apparently this one person threw up. That's what the counselor said. But yeah, that was really fun. And then today was the 3rd day of camp, and it was just like a chill standard day. What we do? So basically the camp runs from like 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. But you can come in and get picked up at whatever time. So I went in at about like 8:40, and then I left at like about pretty much like 5 exactly. And I made some more friends because basically I was friends with this one guy and this one girl, but the 2 of them are like lifelong friends, and they're only doing it because the other's doing it. The girl said she's only doing it because the guy's doing it. I can't give anyone's names here, so that's why. But like the girl, she had a volleyball camp for like the rest of this week, starting today, and then the guy was just like, "I'm not coming to camp." But thankfully, this morning it was just like we all had to do like a group activity, and like I just worked my magic, and I have friends now. Thankfully, because that would have been really awkward at the pool trip, because we're going to a water park nearby. Gonna mention more about that later, but yeah, so that would have been just really weird if I just stood there doing nothing with no one. So at least I'm not gonna look stupid tomorrow. And then what else happened at camp? Yeah, it was just honestly, today was pretty fun. And then there's an upcoming pool trip tomorrow, and we're going to like a nearby water park. I think I mentioned that. It's like 4 hours long and it's only like 20 minutes away, so bus trip is super short. I mean, to Six Flags it was like an hour and a half, the bus trip. But yeah, still. So it's about 20 minutes away and we're gonna go there and it's like 4 hours from like 10:15 to like 2:15. I don't really know. Um, so yeah, that's exciting. Like I'm excited for that. But like some of the people I'm friends with, they're not coming tomorrow, so whoops. But like, hey, at least I'm still not gonna like look stupid, you know. Okay, so let's see what else. And then over the weekend, like the past weekend, so weekend of 22 to 23. So on the 22nd, how did I forget about this? Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. So on the 22nd, I had my first soccer clinic. I signed up for these soccer clinics that are being given by a local high school. And there was heat stroke. There, not a heat stroke. There was a heat wave, right? For any of you who live in like the United States, like near my area, where I live in Virginia, and there was like a major heat wave happening. So it was like 110 degrees outside. Well, it felt like 110. It was actually like 98. And we still had the soccer clinic, and they were like, bring indoor shoes. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna assume that we're having the clinic indoors then. They didn't have the freaking clinic indoors, bro. I just had to like suffer for a long time because otherwise my mom would have been like, you should have dealt with the heat. And I'm like, what the flip? I was literally doing it until I felt like I was gonna throw up, and then I was just like, I can't do this anymore. So me and this one other girl that I made friends with, I guess, we just sat down, and then she's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave now, and I'm like, I don't think I can do this anymore, like honestly. And I just mentioned it to the coaches, and then I was just like, I found my mom, and she was so mad at me. At first, she's just like, you should dealt with the heat. I'm like, Mom, it's 110 degrees. You guys are dying, and you're just sitting here in the shade doing nothing. I have to run around playing soccer, actually doing something the whole dang time. So like, eventually, she didn't get mad at me because like I was obviously dying. Like, my mom told me like my entire back was like drenched with sweat, and I was just like in physical pain, like my stomach hurt, my head hurt, I was really dizzy. And like I didn't even have the energy to talk, bro. I was just giving my mom was just asking me like yes and no questions, and I was just giving her a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And it was really bad. And then when I went, and then my dad, he was at an event, and I just sat there for a really long time, honestly, like half an hour. And then my mom was like, you know what, I'm gonna call your dad and we're gonna go home. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like on the way, my dad, we stopped somewhere, I don't really know, and bought like a big ass bottle of Gatorade because he's like, it'll help with like a heat stroke, because I had a heat stroke. So he was just like, well, she's like showing all the signs of a heat stroke. Apparently, one happened to my dad when he was like in his 20s or something. I don't really know, when he was a lot younger. And he was just like, she's showing all the symptoms for a heat stroke, and my mom's like, my God. So yeah, I had a heat stroke over the weekend. So that was really interesting. Yeah, I pretty much died, like honestly. And then, what else happened on Saturday? Yeah, I went to my friend's house on Saturday. That was last minute, and my mom was just freaking out, and we had to go buy fireworks apparently because there's like this local like fireworks stand, and this guy's just running it. It's like a small business kind of thing. I don't really know. And we went there, and I was just like dying in the heat. And I'm like, Mom, I had a heat stroke this morning. You really thought this was the best time to stand out here for 10 minutes while this guy tries to figure out the prices of something? And my dad is worried that it's becoming expensive. And I was just like so mad at my dad. I'm like, I'm not talking to you for the rest of the day. And he's just like, you know what, whatever. So yeah, but after that, I went to my friend's house and it was cold, so I was happy. And then Sunday. Okay, so Sunday, what did I do? I can't keep track of anything anymore. So on Sunday, like my friend came over for a few hours and we just hung out and it was fun because that was like the first time I've actually like hung out with her since honestly a year. And then I had to go pack for my camp the next day, which was on Monday, which I already mentioned. And then me and my family, we went bowling. Bowling was super fun. We played 3 games, and because we had 2 hours and not a certain number of games, so our time got like cut in the very starting of our very fourth game. But yeah, we played 3 games. My dad won 2 of them, and one of them was a close tie. He had 109, I had 105 or something. I don't really remember. But yeah, and then I won one of the games. Yeah, so that was really fun. And then we went to the arcade, and then my brother complained about like getting the prizes and stuff. So it's just a whole mess. My mom said my brother probably has like decision fatigue because my dad kind of has that, but it's not super bad. It's not as bad as my brother's, honestly, because like whenever we go to an arcade and we're supposed to like get our prizes or whatever, like exchange the tickets and stuff, he always just like starts crying because he can't. And my mom's like, on Sunday she's talking to me and she's like, your brother might have like decision fatigue or something from your dad, and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, well, that's what makes the most sense because it's like it's literally arcade prizes. It should not be that hard. And like she's like, no, I've noticed it for like the past few years. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't do anything about it though. And I'm just like, well, maybe because it wasn't as major, but now it's major. What am I saying? Anyway, it wasn't that big of a problem, but like now it's becoming more of a problem because it's like affecting his day-to-day life and stuff. So it's like the last thing we want to happen. Yeah. And then on the what am I saying? On the 20th, which was last Thursday, I had my first volunteer shift because my volunteer shifts actually start in July, but like I figured out that I can sign up for extra ones like through their emails, like the volunteer people's emails. So I signed up for one. My shifts like I basically just run the desk and talk to people and like help them sign up for stuff. But like program shifts, you get to help with like the events held at the library, so that was super fun. Well, not super fun, but like, better. So I did a volunteer shift and I made friends with this one girl and we just helped with the program and it was like a tea tasting program, so we got to actually like try some tea and take home some tea bags. So I actually have the tea bags right here. For anyone who lives in the United States, 7 Tea House. I think there's actually one like located super close to me. I might check it out, see if I can go with any of my friends over the summer. But it was so good. And if you ever like get their tea for anyone in the United States, pineapple oolong is definitely one of the best. That's like the only one I've tried actually. Yeah, I think that's the only one I tried, but it's so good. Like, if you guys ever go there or get their brand of tea, you need to try that. So yeah, that was super fun, and then we just like helped set up, helped answer some questions, and then like we took down the program. And in the middle, like once it was super slow, like no one was literally no one was like asking us to do anything. There was actually like because the room we were in it was like split in half, and there was another event going on in the other room. It was like learning to juggle, like juggling basics. So me and the other 3 volunteers, we went in there, and we kind of learned how to juggle. I still like suck really bad at it, but like it was so fun, and now I can kind of juggle, so that's cool. Okay, so this was a really long, and I was probably talking way too fast, but it was a really long and me talking very fast introduction. Anyway, so before moving on, let's do one thing we're grateful for and one thing we're happy about, plus our book of the week. Okay, so one thing I'm grateful for, probably like the nice weather outside because it's like perfect, because if you like sit outside or like want to read or work on something and like or maybe walk around, then it feels nice. But if you were like to play like soccer or like a sport or run around or something, then you would probably get a heat stroke. But like it's so nice out. And then one thing I'm happy about, probably the fact that I have a busy weekend. Because like I like it when I have busy weekends because it's just like fun. Yeah, plus I'm excited for like the pool trip tomorrow and then the camp next week as well. So, yeah. And then book of the week. Okay, so we don't actually have a book of the week because I haven't touched like a single piece of I haven't touched like a single page of a book for the past like week and a half because I've been so busy with like the camp and then other random stuff and then blah 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 blah. So, yeah, that's fun. Plus I went to school a bunch last week, so yeah, I haven't really read anything. But yeah, okay, so moving along after about 14 minutes of me talking. So let's start with travel tips. My first one is to pack light. You don't need your whole ass wardrobe even for a month-long trip. Pack enough clothes for a week with some extra, then just do laundry every week. So long as you pack essentials and versatile pieces, you should be able to mix and match to switch up your outfits. And also, if it's a trip for like just a couple of days, like under a week, then like if it's a week or under, I would suggest just packing an outfit for every single day, and then maybe a few more if you need, or if you can just do laundry middle of the week, good for you. But yeah, just go like that. Plus, packing light will give you additional room for any other items you may like get on your trip, such as souvenirs or stuff like that. Also, for a day trip, you should only need about a backpack's worth of stuff, probably less. And you also probably don't need to worry about meals. You'll most likely be buying food at your destination. You don't need much. Less is more. Number 2, if you happen to be going on a plane, bring a blanket. That's a tip from me. It can get really cold on flights sometimes, and the blankets the flight provides are like absolute shit, especially if you go in economy. Absolute shit. Well, I've only ever been in economy. Like, I've been on a plane about 3 times in my life, so yeah. But the blankets are like absolute shit. You don't want it. Like, bring your own blanket. Trust me, it'll be so worth it. Like, I brought my own blanket on my India trip because we had a 15-hour flight and then like a day of a layover, and then we had another 4-hour flight. 15-hour flight. I was so glad I brought that stupid blanket because it was so cold on the flight, and the blankets they just no. Like, yeah. So I'm so glad that I did. And if you're concerned about it taking up a lot of space, use a vacuum seal bag to make it smaller. It will literally take up nothing if you use a vacuum seal bag. I just like put it in one side of my carry-on and then dumped a bunch of other stuff on top of it to like compress it down. But hey, it worked, so I mean, I'm not complaining. Number 3, if you're traveling internationally, especially up to a place with like a totally foreign language, use Duolingo to learn some commonly used words and phrases in that language. Even if you don't actually use them, it's still a good idea to have that knowledge in your back pocket. I mean, restaurants are probably gonna be a place where you might need to like know some bits of the language. Just a good idea, or like get an idea of the way to pronounce things. Like if you know how you're supposed to say something, if you don't know what it means, like people will understand you. Like in a restaurant when you're like saying things off the menu, just a good idea. Number 4, plan ahead. So simple yet so important. Most of the time, just winging it, like, epically fails and forms the worst trip ever. I mean, if it's worked for you, great, but slim chances. So try to plan ahead as much as possible, even if it's an extremely basic daily itinerary that's like almost nothing. I mean, hey, it's still something. Another thing you can try is like using Google Maps to like familiarize yourself. I can't say that word. Familiarize yourself with the destination a bit, especially if it's a place you've never been to before. Save a bunch of places or like make a map, like marking some places. I don't know, like print it out, whatever. Then that way, when you're on your actual trip and need to find like a nearby restaurant or something, like after a tour, I don't really know, you can just pull up like that map or whatever to find one. It's super easy. Number 5, to save money, common advice is to not plan the trip near to or during school holidays or federal holidays in the country you're departing from. But what most will probably forget about is the holidays at your destination as well. Don't forget this, because if you happen to be going during a major holiday in your destination, I mean, it may or may not be super cheap, but if it's super cheap, go for it. And then like you might be able to like experience that event or holiday or like whatever. And that could be a really cool experience, like travel stories and all that. That could be super fun. But if it's super expensive, I would say just avoid it, honestly. Don't forget this though. Number 6, always allow extra money in your travel budget. Never plan a trip on a super strict budget because some random AF expense will come up, guaranteed, and once it does, a super strict budget won't cover it. And then you run into trouble. So always have that wiggle room. Number 7, don't just blow like a shit ton of money on dumb tours. Most of the time, cheaper stuff is better or on the same level as expensive stuff. Usually, more expensive tours are full of shit. Instead, do some research and try to plan your own tours. You can also use Google Maps and articles to plan stuff. While you're at your destination, you can also ask locals what's good, like while you're there too. And another tip, is just like, like restaurants that are close to like tourist destinations. Don't go there. You want to go to places that the locals are like you see locals eating at, or like places where there's long lines or a lot of people, like because that's how you know they're good places. Because sometimes they're just gonna give you crap food near like a tourist destination for the sake of you going there and thinking like, oh, it's a good restaurant, and then it turns out to be absolute shit. Plus, places like restaurants, gift shops, souvenir shops, any of that, close to tourist destinations, they're always super expensive. So that's another tip too. Number 8, take an empty reusable water bottle with you on long flights or extended trips. Water in airports is super expensive, so just take a water bottle with you. It can get super dry in flights too, so staying hydrated is a must. All you do, take an empty water bottle through security and then go find a water fountain and fill it up. Great way to save money and stay hydrated. Plus, like while you're on your trip, if it's like a long trip or whatever, even for any length of trip, you can just like have that water bottle with you and fill it up and then take it around with you, and you don't have to like carry around plastic water bottles or just keep buying water bottles at public places because that wastes a shit ton of money. Number 9, put air tags in your luggage. Great way to save money and save. Even though the chances of losing your luggage are slim, no one said it wasn't possible, especially when you have to transport large valuable items in your checked luggage, Jesus, for whatever reason. Side note, always transport valuable items in your hand luggage or carry-on or whatever you call it. But being able to know where your stuff is and when just gives you like a peace of mind. Number 10, still relating to losing your luggage, always take photos of stuff in your checked luggage. If you have photos of items in your checked luggage, that serves as proof of the value and condition of all the items in your bag, and will make reimburse easier, and also you're more likely to get like a closer amount to the value of all the stuff in your bags. I mean, airlines are going to need some form of proof as to what was in your bag for reimbursing purposes. Receipts or other documentation showing the value of your items can also be helpful. You want to take photos of all contents of all checked luggage, some more photos of specific valuable items. That can just be like focusing on just that one thing, Photo or two of your bag tag before it goes on the carousel. And make notes on the bag features too. Make it easier to find. These photos seem a bit much, but they will really hold your case down to get compensation. Plus, it'll save your butt, trust me. 11. Always share your itinerary, flight info, and general plans with at least one person back home, even if you're traveling with family or other people. Also, make sure to update the people that you tell if anything changes at all. This does seem like a hassle, but if something terrible were to happen to you or the other people you're traveling with, you'd get help so much faster if someone knew where you were supposed to be that day and at what time. Number 12. Always roll your clothes up instead of folding them to save space. And if it's a short trip, just roll outfits together to make life easier. 13. Take a pack of baby wipes with you in your carry-on or hand luggage. After any flight, you're most likely going to be yucky and groggy. So once you reach your destination, go to the bathroom and wipe down. It's not a shower, but you'll feel super refreshed and clear-headed for whatever you have to do as soon as you get off that flight. Number 14. Be respectful by staying in the know of how much to tip. Some places consider it even extremely rude and disrespectful to even leave a tip at all. So look this up online and follow it. Also search up other useful etiquette tips to make sure you aren't accidentally super duper rude to someone, because that's the worst. 15. Choose some chewing gum to prevent popping ears. This can honestly be kind of painful. So popping ears is when you're in high altitude, so pressure tends to build up in your ears because it's a convenient space for the pressure to build up. Once you get back down to a lower altitude, the pressure releasing causes that popping effect, which can be painful and just is blatant annoying. So chewing gum can help release some of that pressure buildup while you're at the higher altitude and make the popping less painful. It won't fully prevent the popping, but it'll help it. So that was all I had to say on travel tips. I hope those help you. Now I wanted to talk about some of my favorite products for the summer. So one of my all-time fave products for the summer is the Sun Balm Moisturizing Sunscreen Lotion SPF 50. Oh my gosh. It's the one that comes in the darker brown wood-looking bottle. It's honestly amazing. Super lightweight because once it absorbs, you'll feel like nothing's there. It's chemical sunscreen, so it doesn't leave that weird white sheen on your face either. But even though it's a chemical sunscreen, it doesn't have oxybenzone or oxyoxynate in it. It's sensitive skin safe because it didn't irritate my mom's world's most sensitive skin. Go listen to my all things skincare episode, part 1 and 2, by the way, if you haven't already. Also vegan and gluten-free, and it's slightly expensive, but I managed to get a 6 ounces bottle on Amazon for under $10. So just try it out. So I'll link for actually all these things. Okay, quick side note. I'm going to link everything I find at the cheapest rates in the description. And then another side note, none of these products are sponsored. These are all purely my own opinions. I'm not even popular enough on Spotify or whatever to get a sponsor. So yeah, no need to worry about that. These are all products I've tried and genuinely love. So number 2, Old Navy swimwear. Okay, so this isn't really a product, but Old Navy swimwear is honestly amazing. They have so many options in so many colors and styles and amazing quality. Old Navy also actually has accurate size charts. Because some other size charts, they literally tell me I need a size 18, but I need my size is actually a size 10. These size charts are actually accurate, so they will help you so much if you've never shopped at Old Navy before. It's honestly super hard for me to find clothes that actually fit because my height and weight are completely off. I'm not tall or anything, and I'm not necessarily super underweight either, but my height and weight just don't match. For my height, I need to weigh more, and for my weight, I just need to be less. I need to be shorter for that to be actually matching. So it's just out of proportion. But these swimsuits fit great on me. So if you're trying to buy swimsuits, definitely check out Old Navy. Number 3, Hobby Lobby canvas tote bags. Once again, not really a specific product, but oh wow. So Hobby Lobby makes great canvas tote bags. I bought a black one for school and it lasted the whole year. And then some. So that says something about it because I always have a dump ton of things in that bag, which means it has to be strong. Works great as a pool or beach bag too. Number 4, Conair, I think that's how you say it, hair dryer, 1875 watts, new beauty, and whatever color you want. Found a listing for it on Mercari, but my mom bought it for me from CVS a few years ago for super duper cheap. This hair dryer is a hair dryer for stronger, thicker hair that takes forever to dry. Not for thin hair like my mom's, you will damage your hair, trust me. It has 2 heats and speeds, as well as a cool button for reasons I don't get. It's a really good hair dryer, and it's great for the summer when you're, like, if you're gonna, like, constantly get your hair wet and, like, need it to dry fast or something or for any reason, it's just a good hair dryer for the summer. Number 5. The hair clips from Temu I linked in the description. So, you can also find similar hair clips on Amazon or Shein, and in different colors too. Five Below also has great hair clips for super duper cheap, but hair clips like these are a must for my gals with long hair when it's a bazillion degrees out. You don't want your hair on your face or like on the back of your neck, just clip it up. Or after the pool when your hair is dripping wet and you're trying not to get your cover up wet, just clip it up. Simple solution. These hair clips are honestly so cute and like super sturdy. Plus they clip up my hair, which is medium thick and super long. And they actually keep my hair up. They don't fall out after like 0.2 seconds. Number 6, a handheld fan. I'm not talking about those expensive electric handheld fans that don't actually do anything. The ones that you, like, flick out and fan yourself with. So much better. I mean, they take a lot more, like, manual labor, but, like, they fan you and cool you down, like, so much better. But, yeah, if you still don't know what I'm talking about, check out the link in the description. You don't have to buy that specific one, just one like it. I got mine from Dollar Tree last year, and it's still great. Like, it's still functional. Number 7, Fujifilm Instax Mini 11 film camera. This might be, like, my one, like, takeaway from this and the Sunbum sunscreen. Like, if you're gonna buy any 2 things from this, it would be this camera and that sunscreen. So anyone else think film cameras are such like a cute preppy vibe for summer? Like this camera is one of the latest models, but unlike the iPhone, the newer models are actually better. Okay, I need to stop sounding like a commercial. Anyway, I got this camera for my 11th birthday and I love it. Probably one of my favorite birthday gifts of all time. It's expensive, so is the film, but it's so worth it. The camera is amazing and the quality of the photos is also really good. A summer must have. It's small and compact, so it'll fit into any of your bags. Maybe not a fanny pack though, not that small. And the bundle I linked below is a way better deal than buying just the camera alone plus all the parts. I'll also link the cheapest seller for film I find in the description. Check it out. Number 8, Rimmel Stay Glossy Longwear Lip Gloss. They have so many colors, so you're bound to find one that suits you. I have the clear one, and honestly, clear lip gloss works on anyone, so like, why not? This lip gloss is definitely one of my favorites. It's super cheap but great quality. I got mine for $4 from Five Below. This lip gloss is honestly perfect for the summer because it's lightweight and long wear, but it does take makeup remover to get like the residue off. Only negative thing I have to say about it though. Like other than that, it's absolutely amazing. Number 9, Seraphine Botanicals Dainty Peach Lip Gel. It is expensive. So I had an Ipsy subscription for like 3 months ago, a few years ago, and this lip gloss was one of my favorite products from it. So for those of you who don't know what Ipsy is, it's basically like this beauty subscription where you can choose like to get like 5 sample products, some full size products and some sample products, and 5 full size products for like a monthly subscription for like some dollars a month. And I did like the 5 sample ones, and this was one of them. My definite favorite product from it. Like I love it so much. Like I actually bought it again. I didn't buy like any of the stuff from like my Ipsy subscription ever again, but I asked for one of this lip gloss because I ran out of it. That's how amazing it is. Um, for my 13th birthday because I ran out of it like a while before then. So yeah. This lip gel is also 100% vegan and cruelty free. I think there's actually another color in it, but the Dainty Peach color is just so much more of a summery vibe than the other one. This lip gel is super lightweight, lasts a while, plus it gives your lips like the slightest pink tint ever, and it's so pretty. Like I love it. 10. This picture from Dollar Tree. I don't know why I'm putting a picture in these product recommendations, but hey, gotta stay hydrated. So yeah. So I have the reddish pink one, and it is so cute and just like feels like summer, you know. They have some other colors too. I'd say go buy them in store because online you can only buy stuff in like bulk from Dollar Tree. I think it holds about 75 ounces. Not exactly sure on that. Then I could be like completely off. But this picture is great quality too. Like I got it last year and it's only $1.25 and it's still really good today. So number 11, Esport Unisex Core Scholastic 19-inch laptop backpack. So this is a backpack that lasts me the whole school year and then some. This is also the bag I'm intending to use for all my summer activities so long as it doesn't break. Works great as a day trip bag or a bag for photography equipment. It's durable, spacious, and multifunctional. Mine is in the crystal blush color, and it's so cute. Like I actually like love it. It has 3 front zipper pockets, 2 side mesh pockets for your water bottle or phone or whatever. It also has this fake leather trim plus a padded back for comfort and a water-resistant bottom. In terms of interior features, it has a padded laptop sleeve as well as 1 mesh zipper pocket. I love this bag. Like I genuinely love this bag. So that was all I had to say on my favorite products for summer. Hope it's helped you. Now, let's talk about summer fashion. To start, I wanted to talk about some summer wardrobe essentials. My first one being shorts. Well, duh, you need shorts for the summer. Like, what else are you gonna wear, like, 90% of the time? You need to get, like, a good pair of black and blue denim shorts to start. Black shorts are a staple, denim's also a staple, so it just makes sense. Plus, black denim shorts go great with bright tops. Blue denim shorts also just make sense because, everyone has a pair of blue jeans, if not multiple. So, same with the denim shorts. Like, get multiple if you want. They look good with just about anything. Get multiple and varying washes if you want. Doesn't matter. It'll be great. Another one is black, like, cottony shorts. I'm wearing a pair right now. They're so comfortable. These also go with, like, legit anything. These shorts can work for going out, going on a walk, as a pool cover-up, etc. Get white denim shorts if you want. I mean, I bought a pair, like, this summer. You can use those for occasions where you know it won't get dirty. Look great. Also buy sleep shorts for pajamas because it can get so hot, like, inside your room or house or sleeping space or whatever sometimes. So it's just a good idea to have, like, sleeping shorts because those are meant for, like, comfort, and they're also, like, more loose and pajama material, so they'll be comfy, like, for sleeping. Number 4, cute swimsuits. A must-have. Oh, wait, my bad. Number 2, tank tops. So tank tops look great with any pair of denim shorts. Plus, they're comfy. Old Navy also has great tank tops. Tank tops and denim shorts are the perfect summer outfit. I only have, like, 3 tank tops that my mom will even let me wear outside my house. Like, I need more tank tops, bro. Number 3, t-shirts. What else are you gonna wear half the damn time? Quality, comfortable t-shirts are an absolute must every summer. They go with every kind of bottoms to exist most of the time, and are perfect for summer. Tees go good with printed bottoms, and can work year-round too. Graphic tees also look good with solid bottoms, and sometimes printed ones too. Depending on the graphic on them, they can be seasonal or work year-round. But all in all, t-shirts are a summer must-have. Number 4, cute swimsuits. A must-have every damn summer too. So even more so if you go to the pool often or have beach trips planned. So I'm going to Great Wolf Lodge for 2 nights and 3 days in August, and for those of you who don't know what that is, it's a huge water park. So I'm going to need to buy another swimsuit by then, but cute swimsuits are a must. Number 5, flip-flops or slide sandals. Flip-flops or slide sandals are great for just about anything. Great for the pool or beach too. You want to make sure you can, like, still walk in the said sandals or whatever though. Birkenstocks are a good option. Great quality, thick soles, so they're comfy for walking, and straps won't break instantly. Old Navy also makes great flip-flops too, although I wouldn't recommend those for a ton of walking. I mean, I got a pair of good ones, like, on sale for $5 last year, and they're awesome. Number 6, flowy, colorful slip-on dresses that, like, don't have any buttons or, like, strings or whatchamacallit. It can be any style you want, so long as you love it, and it's comfy, and, like, you can, like, breathe in it, you know? So these dresses are also a vacation must-have, like, because while you're on vacation, you don't really want to think too much about, like, what you're wearing, but you also want to look good and be comfortable. So dresses are perfect for that. Also work great for a swimsuit cover-up. Dresses are super versatile too. 7, it doesn't matter whether you're at home or vacation or wherever, I don't care. Summer sneakers are a necessity. White is a good option, but I would say if you think you're going to get them dirty, always go for black sneakers. Black sneakers also look good with everything and just make life easier. Number 8, functional and cute sunglasses, especially if your eyes are sensitive to sunlight like mine. I mean, you want to be able to see, so get a pair of sunglasses that are good quality and not, like, novelty sunglasses, but make sure you're okay with them getting a little bit dirty, because if they're, like, $500 super expensive sunglasses from some like, designer brand, you're not going to want to get them dirty at all, and you're probably not even going to wear them, and they're just not going to be functional. What else? Okay, number 9, cargo pants and utility pants. So these cute baggy pants are at their peak right now, so why not? Good for days when you need to go, like, somewhere but you can't wear shorts or something. Because if I have to go to, like, an Indian event or something, like, I can't wear shorts, so I just have to wear, like, loose pants or a dress or something. And I hate dresses, so yeah. It's just, like, a no-brainer. Cute and basic. Number 10, ballet flats. Comfortable for a day-to-day basis, but also cute enough to wear for more formal events. Once again, white or black is probably the best option here. Cute, comfy, classic. What's not to love? Okay, so that was all I had to say on, like, summer wardrobe essentials. I hope those help you. Now, to end our episode today, I have a quote for you guys from Brian Wilson. It goes, "Summer means happy times and good sunshine." Bye, guys. Rate, review, follow, and share this podcast. Drink some water, and I love you all.